Assalamu alaikum, how's it going? So I wanted to make a specific video to talk about the King of Prism stage greeting that happened on November 21st and how they announce sequel is officially in production. So it is great news, and this shows like the all the love and all the support from the fans has worked, and like director Hishida has managed to confirm that is going to be able to make a sequel. So we are finally getting a real sequel to Shiny 7 Stars, because Dramatic Prism 1 is a sequel, but at the same time it's like a recap of Shiny 7 Stars, but by using, it's like if you're watching the tournaments inside in universe. It's kind of like a more advanced version of the Macross movies. Like I don't really know how to explain it, and I didn't spoil myself too much, but yeah, Dramatic Prism 1 is like if you were watching the tournament inside the Pretty Rhythm universe, inside the Rainbow Live and the Kinpri universe, and that's why they're CM's moments, etc. And so yeah, so this event happened on November 21st, with Terashima Junta, Shin Seiyu, and director Hishida Masakazu, and they most notably the event was called what was it called? The Mugen Rabu Tanksuik Zenyasai. So they called it that because basically this was the event that like triggered a new wave of screenings of Dramatic Prism 1 nationwide. Like yeah, I think it's written on the article somewhere, in over 100 theaters on in all over Japan. So they're going to keep and try to keep the movie going. And most of the they finally announced disc release for the movie, so I'll finally be able to watch the movie myself, inshallah. So the movie is going to release in Blu-ray and DVD on March 19th, 2025, which is like a little bit far away. To be honest, I was expecting the disc release to happen a little bit earlier, but it's fine. And like I'm hoping, like I wouldn't be surprised if by March 2025, like hopefully we'll have more information about the sequel, and by that point I think they might have announced the title and a trailer for the sequel, and the detailed what the disc release will include. And most notably, thankfully, they say that the disc release will have like all the important stage greetings they did, because they did a lot of stage greeting ever since the movie released in March. And most notably, there was in April there was a stage greeting with Kakihara Tetsuya, Maino Tomoaki, and Masuda Toshiki, so the seiyuu of Koji and Hiro and Kazuki. And as far as I know, if I remember correctly, it was the first time ever that they actually did a stage greeting with the Over the Rainbow seiyuu, because ever since Kinpri released, they did some stage greeting with all the Kinpri new characters seiyuu, with Terashima Junta, with Shota Aoi, etc., etc., Hatanaka Tasuku, etc., etc. But if I remember correctly, it's the first time they ever did a stage greeting with Over the Rainbow. So yeah, it will be in the disc release, in the limited edition of the disc release. And another thing, they showed a quick trailer as well. I can show you like the trailer. The, So this was a trailer they did using a stage greeting from a few weeks ago with all the Septembrion seiyuu, and on November 31st they showed this trailer with using this stage greeting and with the announcement that the sequel is in production. So yeah, the sequel is in production. Hopefully like there's no way this isn't going to be a movie, because with stage greetings, ONJ is like the business model of King of Prism. So obviously it's going to be a movie, but maybe we don't know yet. So maybe they could do something like Shiny Seven Stars again and make a TV version that they will air at the same time. And so yeah, so I'm definitely super excited for this. Like I'm really hyped. And so yeah, so at the November 31st events with Terashima Junta and director Hishida, Terashima Junta in his comments after the announcement, he thanked the fans and how like everyone has been keeping on supporting the series, so he's really grateful for that. And the director said like he's really moved by like how like he was laughing and saying like he's really moved by how dedicated and like how motivated the fans are and how they managed to make this happen. And so yeah, and as of November 21st, the King of Prism Dramatic Prism 1 movie has exceeded 400 million yen in box revenue office. So I checked, and that's around $3 million, and that's like a very small like amount compared to like other popular anime movies series getting, like if you compare it with the most popular anime series like Pokemon, like Detective Conan, like One Piece, etc. Like this is incredibly small. Like I checked, for example, to give you an example, the 2024 Detective Conan movie, the box office numbers for its first week was over 3 billion yen. So like it's in 1 week it did like over 10 times the amount of the King of Prison movie in like 5 or 6 months. So yeah, it's sadly like just like when the first King of Prison movie released in 2016, like ever since Dramatic Prism 1 released, I've seen a lot of Twitter threads and Twitter tweets on social media with people discovering the Prism series and like getting into the series. But like even if it's extremely popular, and even if King of Prism is a super influential thing that pretty much started the ONJ, the cheer screenings in Japan, like it's still not a big series actually. And if the reason why they still manage to keep going is because the fans are so dedicated and they go see the movies like tens of times, 20 times, etc. And so after the secret announcements, all the staff and the seiyuu, they made some tweets about it as well. So you have Otobe Yoshihiro, the CG director, who thanked the fans for everything. Like you have Shota Aoi, who voiced Louis, who was really happy as well and who thanked everyone supporting the series. And like this is pretty funny because Shota Aoi is one of the most popular singer seiyuu in Japan, and like see like the retweets, like the only 700 retweets. So even Shota Aoi fans, they don't necessarily know about King of Prism. So that's the crazy part, sadly. But that's how it is. And you also have Igarashi Masashi, the seiyuu of Minato, and that's one of the most interesting messages among the series because most notably he thanks the fans who've been going to the movies over and over and over and over again. Like he said, I can't thank enough the fans who've been going to the movies over and over again, because he knows, like everyone knows, like the King of Prison fan base, sadly, the Pretty Reason fan base, sadly, obviously it got much bigger with the Pretty Series fan base got much bigger with Pretty Para in 2014, and then with Kinpri in 2016. But like the people who actually like Pretty Reason and King of Prism, it's still a very small part of the Pretty Series fan base, and it's still a very small group overall. So most of these people, most of the Japanese fans, they go to the cinema 20 times, like 30 times, and keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's why the movie can still work. And you have Kobayashi Tatsuyuki, who's the seiyuu of Ace in Kinpri, and he's also Asahi in Piripara. So he thanked everyone as well, and like he's happy King of Prism is continuing. You have what was his name? Tanishima Shun. Tanishima Shun is like the composer of most of the King of Prism songs. Like he said, like he's really happy, like he's continuing. He also did Link World. It's one of the brand new songs in Dramatic Prism one. Like if you look at his Wikipedia, like he did all the King of Prism songs, like all the songs, and even the songs in the mobile game, the songs in the stage the stage play, etc. And then you have Matsuda Mai, character designer, original character designer of Pretty Prism, Rainbow Life, and For the Boys and King of Prison. She tweeted this new illustration. Like, I don't know if this is Louis or if this is another character, because I didn't watch the movie yet, obviously. So that's why I also put a spoiler warning in this video, because yeah. And back in August, she also tweeted, Matsuda Mai also tweeted this character, and apparently it's it's a brand new character who is teased at the end of Dramatic Prism 1. I didn't read much spoilers, so I don't really know much. But yeah, so we'll definitely get to know who is this character in the next movie, right? So yeah, and you have Hatanaka Tasuku who tweeted about it as well. So everyone is like really happy. And Takara Tomy as well, the official Twitter for Takara Tomy, made an official tweet to say the sequel is in production. So yeah, like I'm really hyped for this announcement, and like I'm hoping the movie keeps working, and like I'm hoping more people discover Pretty Prism and King of Prism in general, and I'm gonna make some more videos about the series as well. One last thing I wanted to talk about is how Comic Natalie this week they published an interview with what was his name, Itokyo. Itokyo is the CEO of Tatsunoko Studio. This is an article specifically on King of Prism, and as far as I know, this is the first time he was ever interviewed about the series. So I didn't read the interview yet, so I don't know if it's an actual good interview or if it's just PR stuff. And there's 2 pages. The first page like focuses on the history of Tatsunoko Studio, and like how it's like the oldest, I think it's the oldest animation studio, if I remember correctly, the oldest one who is still existing at least, and like Gatchaman, etc., all the older series, and how it leads to King of Prism. And the second part of the interview focuses on Pretty Prism, King of Prism, and Pole Princess. So yeah, so I gotta read the interview and see if it's interesting and what's it saying. So yeah, Pole Princess, I gotta watch it as well. Still haven't watched it. It's been a year now since the movies got released, so I think the disc release has been released as well, so I gotta watch it. So yeah, I think that's everything regarding King of Prison. So thanks for watching, and like see you next video. Remember to like and subscribe and check my Ko-fi blog. Thanks, bye.